all the money you want to make, all the cars you want to buy, all the houses you want to have, will just melt away. Just imagine. Solomon had this money up to a point, and he looked at everything and said, but everything is what? So I now look at people that, when these politicians, when they take over, see, do you know that you don't need so much to be fine? We don't need so much to be fine. You don't need extremely so much. If you go abroad, they'll tell you you see people that, your politicians in Nigeria, they have 10 cars in their houses. Go abroad, they can't have more than one car because you'll be paying tax on it. So the system in Nigeria is so porous to a point where we're just too lawless. They say you are here, you are not conforming. When you go there, you will conform. I said, the systems are already conformed. So why would you go there and go and be doing rubbish? When they did not conform our own, so we can conform. Imagine, with all the things you are pursuing. I'm not saying you should not pursue anything, because we know we need to live our lives daily. But if it's not to the glory of God, why are you pursuing that thing? That car you want to have, you want to do fine boy, we love Jesus. Your own fine boy is to show that I have a car. It is not to the glory of God. Because for Solomon to say it is vanity upon vanity, it means that some of the things he did, some of the women he married were not from God. So no matter what you're pursuing, if it's not in God or for propagating the gospel, then why? So today's topic is for us to think about how we're living our lives every day. Are you wearing that clothes to show off? That one is very easy. I want to pepper them. There's some people have now joined the pepper them gang. If they don't wear clothes that will pepper somebody to church, they will not wear the clothes. So if that's your motive, then what you use to melt away. Have you seen a plastic melt before? One day there's a plastic in my house. We used to cook Gary. So I don't know what happened that day. I was not in the house. So if you stuck into the house, the guy did not even know that the hot plate was hot. Just carry the plastic, just put it on the hot plate. If you see the melting, it was too quick. Everything you're pursuing, all those billions upon. See, the thing is, just leave a legacy. It's God that matters. It's not what people will say. Okay, so I move on. The heavens in 2 Peter 3:10 refers to the physical universe, the stars, the planet, and the galaxies. Now, if we do science a lot, I'm a science teacher. So when we take this topic, the Earth and the solar system, it tells you how the sun is. Okay, how the sun is the biggest star, that's the largest star. It tells you what the sun does, the threshold. No man can get there because it's too hot. It's extremely. Imagine where you are in Nigeria and that sun is burning, and you're oriented, but this sun is. You see somebody that is crying. This sun is too much. Go to the north, you will know it's more extreme. So some places have extreme conditions. Some have scarcely extreme conditions. So everything will be consumed. Everything will be consumed. So which will be consumed? Some kind of tremendous explosion, possibly a nuclear or atomic reaction that will consume and wipe out all matters as we know it. All the elements that make up the universe will be melted in the fervent heat. This will also be a noisy event, described in different Bible versions as well. NIV, that's New International Version, a great noise, King James Version, a loud noise, Contemporary English Version, and a thunderous crash, Amplified Version. There will be no doubt as to what is happening. Everyone will see and hear it, because we also are told that the earth and everything in it will be laid bare. Imagine God didn't show a man these things. Then how would we be reading it today? How would we be reading it today? If God didn't show someone, so that you can even just live your life in a way to glorify God. So that you just live your life, and some people just live their lives anyhow. If some of these things were not there. So we should hold our salvation with fear and trembling. Fear means you wake up every day. It's not, see, sometimes you don't want to go to your work, yes or no? There's sometimes I wake up, I go to work about 5:30. There's a day I woke up, this work, I just had to drag myself. So it's the same way. Sometimes you wake up, you won't feel like this Jesus I'm serving self. Should I put him one side? So you have to try your best. You have to push yourself. Let me say that. With fear and trembling. Every day you die daily. Die daily. You need to do the things you need to do daily. With fear and trembling. So people, because they are Christians, they don't fear God anymore. It's not this, and we get too familiar. Even with ourselves, we get too familiar too many times. So I don't want us to get familiar now. It's time to, look at these things and their prerequisites. Get too familiar because, okay, God now shows you things that you need to know. Won't God show me? Let's put that aside. God is God. God is not man. And he will never be a man. Our ways are not God's ways. God's ways are not our ways. So people, they have said, God should not come until they marry. There's no marriage in new heaven and new. Is that your goal? Is that your goal? What if God says you will not marry till 70 years? Will you kill him? You won't kill him. But some have made up their mind. If they don't marry, God should not come. I had somebody like that. I was just laughing. The person now said, that there's no sex in heaven. I said, Jesus Christ, look at your own mindset. If you see Jesus self, we don't even think about that one. So we are too, the human mind, the human mind is too myopic. You can't see far, you can't see a lot of, so you need to push your mind to be able to see a lot of things. So it takes me to the second outline, which is emergence of the new heaven and the new earth. In Revelation 21 verse 1, please let's open our Bible to Revelation 21 verse 1. Revelations 21 verse 1, and it says, "And I saw a new heaven and a new earth, for the first heaven and the first earth were passed away, and there was no more sea." So this earth that we're putting all our minds on, all our egos, some people, they have pride. The pride wants to finish it. On this earth that even if you are dead, if you die, if they bury you inside, it will still melt away. So what's now the essence? What's the essence? So John writes of a new heaven and a new earth in the eternal state, having seen that the first heaven and the first earth had passed away. Can we open to Isaiah 65 verse 17? Isaiah 65 verse 17. So the reason why God even told people in the Old Testament too, was because so they should be aware. He gave it to Prophet Isaiah. Now he gave it to John in the New Testament. So me now, I'm teaching you now in this time. Imagine if I wrote the Bible. No, but sincerely, imagine if I wrote the Bible. So every time, and I don't know why, in the manual, every year they must take this topic. Every year. So that you'll be aware. Like Pastor Inka was saying in workers' meeting this morning, let your focus be Jesus. Fine boy, we love Jesus. Let your focus be Jesus. Isaiah 65 verse 17. Thank you. Oh, shit. Sorry. Isaiah 65 verse 7. I'm trying to read it too with you. Okay. Am I reading the right verse? 65 verse 17. Oh, sorry. 17, okay. "For behold, I create a new heaven and a new earth, and the former shall not be remembered, nor come." See, even the Bible is even giving us more explanation that to tell you, it will not be remembered. Imagine. It will not be remembered. It is your good works that will be remembered, because God will pass it through fire, pass it through whatever. It will not be remembered. Imagine. It's in you are killing yourself for. The pepper them gang, I want to show them the fleets of cars. Even the cars, how many can you ride at once? Can you ride 10 at once? You can't. You can't ride 10 cars at once. You will carry 100 escorts to follow you. All of them will burn away. That's the thing I'm telling you. God will create a new heaven and a new earth, which will include the new Jerusalem. Revelation 21 verse 2. I'm reading these Bible verses so that we can you can attest to them. 21 verse 2. And I, John, saw the holy city, New Jerusalem, coming down from God out of heaven, prepared as a bride adorned for her husband. So, we are the church. Jesus Christ is the husbandman. So we have Jerusalem, and we are adorned, very radiant. Not in this, not, you see, there are some, we need to see real, the one we are still doing on earth are still physical adornment. We need to see where they adorn people spiritually. Man, sometimes if I think about it, mind can't capture it. That's the way the adornment is. You know, there are some things that you will see. You just said to the person, my mind didn't go that you would do it like this. It's even beyond that. What you think about, God does not think like man, and man can never think like God. He saw that devil will follow be man. Still found a way. He found a way by making sure that Mary